Imagine you have a friend who lives in a cabin in the mountains. This friend is very much in touch with sounds, with noises of nature, with smells of nature. And so this friend visits you and you decide to take this friend to New York, not during this pandemic. And so you walk the streets of New York with thousands of people walking on one side, on the other side, and traffic, so on and so forth, and so much noise all over the place. And suddenly your friend stops in his tracks and watches up. And he said, "What's going on?" He says, "I just heard the sound of a yellow-bellied warbler bird." And so you laugh. You say, "You may hear a lot of pigeons, you may hear a lot of noises in New York, but I really doubt that you will hear." And suddenly, what do you see? Sitting on the ledge, a yellow-bellied warbler. And you ask, "How did you do that?" He says, "You see, this is what I do. My attention is towards sounds of nature. I will watch out. I'm in the lookout for anything from nature. I don't listen, I don't hear anything else than sounds of nature." So now imagine in the same streets of New York, you have a pocket full of change and bills. And you take this change and bills and you throw them in the ground on the sidewalk in the streets of New York. Imagine more than 100 faces will turn towards the sound of that noise. Why? Because they are focused into material things, into riches, and how to earn more. And so their attention is towards the sounds that relate to this. That depends of your priorities. You will hear and you will see things that are your priorities. What do you decide to pay attention to? And so in this Parashat Emor, on verse 31, it says, "Ushmachtem et mitzvotai v'hasitem otam." Watch the mitzvot and do them. Or you can translate it, guard the mitzvot and do them. Or we can also say, look the mitzvot and do them. You have a deeper teaching than we may imagine. On the first level is that, okay, keep the mitzvot and do them. But now, the Torah is telling us really, what are your priorities? What are you looking for? What are you looking out for? Is your priority into material things that have no eternal value? Are your priorities into feeding your ego, which is destructive, and creates a disconnect with harmony, with balance in your life? Or are you tuning in to mitzvot, which are internal in value? Are you tuning in to random acts of loving kindness, which not only help the person, the recipient, but helps you and helps the entire world, the entire universe? And not only that, but strengthens the bond between you and your Creator. When I focus my attention, when I am in the lookout for random acts of loving kindness, God is telling me, I'm putting this opportunity in front of you. It's an opportunity to perform a random act of loving kindness. And I'm telling you, do it. Because you are bringing harmony to the world. You are bringing harmony and balance into your own world. And that is a source of blessings. I wish you Shabbat Shalom.